Sister, where you stay? Yes, oh my god, this shop never slay. Love, 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 love. Ping, ping, ping. I think I'm getting better at this.
What is this? Drama queen.
Oh no! Ah! 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 Hey everyone, I'm Mathilda and I'm 27 this year, and I did a very scary thing earlier this year, which is to quit my full-time job to be a full-time content creator. But I also thought to myself, it would be actually to pick up some part-time jobs along the way. This entire series where we'll be exploring many different kinds of part-time jobs and seeing if it's a sustainable way to live life in Singapore. I set a target of $150 per day in my experiment because according to the labour force in Singapore, the median monthly salary of a 24 to 29-year-old in 2023 is around $4,680. To hit this, the daily amount that I would need to earn is $156. Before I started on my experiment, I also wanted to hear from my friends who have been doing part-time jobs to get some tips and tricks from them. Kaiser started working part-time as a waiter after being out of job. For over a year, he juggled shifts at multiple F&B restaurants. Why did you end up working part-time jobs?
I think I valued, in a sense, freedom. For example, if I want to go overseas or I don't feel like working maybe a week or so, I can just do that. So have you heard of Stuffy?
No, I've not heard of Stuffy.
So Stuffy is this app where companies can advertise their shifts on a daily basis. So it will show you what time to what time, what day, and you can, if you want to commit one day, you can also. The same amount and the same hours as a full-timer. I do make more because of CPF deduction.
I also spoke to another friend who picked up a more unconventional part-time role as a ghostwriter and asked her for some tips.
I get to choose what projects I want to take on. I get to choose which sessions I want to transcribe for. Whether I have to work multiple shifts, that's up to me.
Compromises, I think definitely social life and health. I miss out on a lot of things, friends inviting me out. And then health, sometimes I miss out on meals because no time. Advantages is that, if I want to go overseas very last minute, I am, shout out to Hong Kong, I'm in Hong Kong right now. I could,
So I'm going to try and squeeze multiple part-time roles within one day. What kind of advice would you give me?
Then probably the tip is you have to know your own limits before you commit. That having to switch the mindset from one role to another is going to take energy also. It doesn't sound like it will take much, but it will. By maybe 4 p.m. of the day, you're going to feel that fatigue.
It's time to take on the challenge of earning $150 per day for the next week. On my first day, I helped out as a retail assistant at an activewear pop-up store.
Welcome to our mess! I think it's been 1 or 2 months since we had a pop-up. What we're going to do is to pack all the samples into the luggage first. Then, so when they come, you just tell them a little bit about the brand. So we're a local activewear brand, right? And then kind of design the cutting based on Asian woman.
I'm really sorry, the bra cup can help again. Okay, this is right means right side, right? It means maybe I'm wearing the wrong one. I think I'm getting better at this. This is a high neck sports bra. It is sweat wicking and 4-way stretch.
Wow, you remember the certification.
Armed with our activewear stocks, we headed down to the pop-up location to set up shop. Because you're a bit in between sizes now, right?
Yeah.
But you're losing weight, so now my manifest. Yeah. So 96.83. Thank you so much for having me today.
No problem. Thank you for helping.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm gonna
pay you now.
Oh, we just got paid.
Yes, come shake hands.
Shake hands. I love it, thank
you so
you. I even managed to find time after the shift to catch up with a friend at an event. But thinking back, maybe I should have prioritized a second role because I was nowhere near my target.
Today you will be helping out with the cashiering and also serving drinks. Because I cannot take orders online, so you need to remember kopi, remember all the shiu tai and everything.
Milo kosong pink.
Okay.
Milo kosong pink, our first order.
Okay.
I spent my 5-hour shift taking orders at a cashier, washing dishes, and even got a chance to make the drinks.
Normally I will just remember it by repeating their order.
Teh Siew Dai Pink. Teh Siew Dai. Girl, which one is Teh Siew Dai?
Just stay.
I will. Thank you. Okay.
Oh.
What do you think? Okay.
65, 50,
50,
10, $5.
Yeah. Okay, will you hire me again next time?
Yeah. You can talk to uncle and say like
Yes.
20 cents for the ice.
Now that I'm done with my first shift of the day, I'm off to the second one as a packer for my friend's e-com skincare business. Here, I had to count inventory and met a fellow part-timer. A mum of two, Amanda quit her full-time job and transitioned to a part-time role to take care of her kids.
The orders will be here.
I just need to find it.
Yes, need to find it.
Maybe can I just ask a bit of questions? Like, because you're doing part-time jobs, right? So
Yes.
how has it been so far?
I quite enjoy it so far. With this part-time arrangement, I guess I can free up my weekends to spend time with my children. When I switched from full-time to part-time, my pay was cut half. Even though it's not a lot, but still sustainable for me. But my husband is doing full-time. That's why I can have the flexibility.
Can shoulder.
Yeah. So even like being a new mom, having a full-time and with all the expectations, it was kind of a really stressful period of time.
Another order packed.
I recently only just shifted from full-time to part-time. My friends and my colleagues were like, hey, how come you look more happier and like freer? And like, so I was like, huh, really?
Today I'm proud to announce that we have earned about $95, which is not very close to our target. It was a long day today. We started around 10 a.m, 8 hours of work. The second role that I did was really insightful as well. And somehow I discovered a new platform that does delivery of goods, and you can just PM people if the job is still available, and it's on a Telegram channel. So I think that's really fuss-free. Talking about their GrabFood experience, I was not getting any luck getting any orders. I bumped into a GrabFood delivery rider, and he told me that, if he really hustled hard and worked about 10 to 12 hours a day, he would take home around $4,500 every month. And I think that is very admirable, because I could, see myself doing it for maybe 2 to 3 hours on foot. But I can't imagine how it's like doing it, 5 times more. But it's okay. Tomorrow I'll be heading to the city centre, so maybe we'll have a better chance at getting, more orders to be delivered. After trying out roles that I was new to the past 2 days, I found that it was quite difficult to hit my daily target. So on the third day, I wanted to try something that I already had experience in. I will start the day by helping my friend create content for her crystal business. Actually, at New Age Gaia right now, we'll actually be showcasing a couple of items that we're going to take content for. So these are the bracelets, and it's a new collection that Jermaine has actually designed. After lunch, I switched gears and helped out as a livestream retail assistant. Hey everyone, if you just joined the live stream, we're actually going through 2 collections today, the Girl Boss collection and also the Protection collection. So I actually used this last time when trying to attract my partner, Thank you! After a 7-hour shift, I decided to pick up an extra shift as a food delivery walker to earn some extra cash. First day on the job is always very nervous. Hello, hi. Curry O box of 10. Thank you so much. Sister, where you stay? Oh, it's 400 meters away, you guys. Oh.
One eternity later.
She said she need cutlery. Is this what you need to pack it, or is it her? Oh no! Oh my god! I don't think have! I'm gonna break down, for real. I think we have to head back. This is a sign of defeat. I saw in her notes, and I literally said it out. Fork, spoon and knife. It's our first day, so I'm trying not to think and beat myself up over it. 这边没有 They don't even give cutlery. You're kidding me? I'm at my last straw. No cutlery. Hi, hello. GrabFood? Oh, there's no cutlery. I'm so sorry. They don't provide. Hey y'all, I just got back home. I clocked a total of 17,000 steps. Even though yesterday we didn't get any orders, today we had 3 and that was amazing. Honestly, I'm just so thankful for the kindness of people. I received $4 in tips and I'm gonna wrap up and sleep early because tomorrow I have one more day of Grab food delivery. Before I started my next food delivery walker shift, I spoke to a fellow delivery rider. Danish worked as a part-time rider for 4 years while juggling his studies.
To me, it suits my style of work and the pay is also decent enough. For myself as a student, it is the better, if not the best, part-time jobs I can do. This gives me the flexibility, but at the same time, if not more than what I can get working in a different type of job, per se.
So I wanted to ask, would there be any strategies or how would you typically manage these kind of situations? Or like if the restaurant is taking a while, then the customer's waiting.
You try waiting for over an hour, I think that's where you really get very anxious for that. There's not really any strategy to it. You just have to be a nice person about it. Because then if you are the person who's ordering the food and it's taking so long, as a customer, you feel like, hey, why is my food taking so long? You also be a bit pissed off, right? I think it's basic courtesy to just let them know. And as soon as it comes out, I will send to you ASAP.
But I'm just wondering from your perspective, would you do it on a longer term basis?
After I graduate, I definitely want to look for, I would say, a more stable full-time job But if time permits and if I don't have any better side hustle, I can still continue doing on the weekend.
Armed with his advice, I started work. Hey, 16 Koiler Key? What are you? Koiler Key Center? It's this one, right? Koiler Key Plaza? It's damn bad. I don't even know where I am. Do you know where is Koiler Key? Sorry. Do you know where is 16 Koiler Key? By Pure Luck. Hello, Grab Food 746. 还没好啊？还没好。How what am I supposed to tell the guy later? Guess sometimes even if you want to be fast on foot, the restaurant might not be ready. I will tell the guy it's gonna take a while. 谢谢。He ordered from the place that we just collected from, which was a 3-minute walk away. Then he could just, I don't talk about it, it's like $4 for me. Oh yeah, Malacca Street. Oh my god, I was right. Hey, why did they give me another job? I haven't finished yet. Oh my god. Wow, the pressure is on. Editor, please add some exciting music here. Running against time. This is only for the editor, so cut this out. 22 Malacca Street, where's 20? During my shift, I ended up with a grand amount of $8.70 and an understanding that I clearly cannot read Google Maps. Morning y'all, it's day 5 of my experiment. I'm gonna be helping out as a video shoot assistant. Melvin turned to working as a freelance content creator after being laid off from his full-time corporate job. Tell me how you want your shoots.
I'm not gonna run, I'm just gonna walk. So later you just hold a gimbal and just
I will
follow me.
Yes. Work with the camera, work with the camera. Let me slay. Love. Hey, why he running? I also need to run.
Fan manager, where the
I have the fan.
fan manager? I think we do a 90 one so that.
How is 90? Bop. Yay. Spinning already. Oh my god, why is it going this direction? Okay.
Mathilda failing is part of the content.
You were just scolding me 1 second ago, you don't pretend.
It's quite good
It's very slay, right? I run some more, you know.
Oh, it's quite nice.
After our shoot, I asked Melvin about his choice to be a freelancer. Unlike the other people I spoke to, he shared a different take on working part-time versus full-time. Casually just doing.
I think the best part is you get to do whatever you want. Like your day is really yours. For example, you're working for a company, you follow their mission and vision, whatever, right? So for you, you decide what you want to do. So it gives you a lot of empowerment.
Say you prefer this life or the corporate life?
I think the corporate life gives you a lot of stability and a lot of structure. I really feel like it's something that you can juggle both. Like doing a side gig doesn't mean you have to give up your corporate life. People become tuition teacher on top of their corporate jobs. It doesn't have to be something mutually exclusive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Work with you.
Okay,
See you.
bye-bye.
Bye.
On my last day, I took on a shift at a cafe as a waitress and rounded up my experience with something more interesting. What would you like today?
Can I get a large white?
Large white.
Okay, so cups goes here.
Oh, okay.
Plates go to the back.
Can.
So this one is a steam one.
I've seen this before. This is scary. How do I open this door? I'm going to use my bum. Yes, payment. Sorry, what table is that? Okay, 总共就是10块，就是9毛. Yes. I spin until dizzy, you know. I like my favorite part of the day, obviously. I can't recommend it, yeah. We're actually at the last part-time job. I'm going to be helping out at a pack walk outing as a part-time.
Basically, work is basically like riding a horse, right?
Yep.
Left. If you want to stop a dog, right? So you just...
Okay.
You don't want to do like... yeah, right? You see?
I'm very confused. I suddenly the pet.
Tommy, hey! Yeah. So that's communication.
Okay.
You see, I'm communicating. You see? Okay, let's go.
The level of difficulty increases with each dog, and these guys are experts here. I only have 2 of them, but they have like 4 or 6, so let's go. Jessie, you're very excited. I love it. I love your energy. I love the energy that you bring to this.
Okay, here. Nice.
You okay? Why you sneeze? Okay, this is my first real task of the day. Picking up the poop. See, I'm very used to this already. This is normal. This is a normal day for me. Come with me because you created the poop, so you come with me, then we throw together. Can we don't avoidance? Come.
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm having quite a challenging time with you.
Really? No. Hey, you sit towards me, like very cute. Actually, the camera over there. Okay, we don't run in this household, yeah? We will walk very demure, very cutesy, and very mindful.
See, you're connecting. You're communicating. Hey.
Yay. Man, you're really good, man. This is the most fun shit I had. Oh, don't tell the rest. But anyway, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, you can bring your dog.
You got a good vibe.
Sorry, my energy. Hey, my dog cannot lah. My dog is too chaos now. By the end of the experiment, I earned a total of $634.40 across 6 days. I only hit my target 2 out of the 6 days and hit 70% of my targeted amount of $900. Okay, you guys, we've come to the end of the experiment. So that brings our total to 34 hours of work if I average it all out. And that brings us to about 18.65 cents per hour. I think that if you're ever considering to work a part-time job, there are some things that you may want to consider, and such is the stage of life that you're in right now. If you're someone who's in a transitionary phase, like you're waiting for school or you're waiting for another role to start, I think it's a really good time to pick up part-time jobs just to fill in the extra time and gain some cash at the side. If you're in a different life transition, such as you are a parent, a new parent, and you want that level of flexibility, I think part-time jobs is the way to go. Flexibility is a huge thing for them that they really enjoy. Part-time jobs can be very erratic, and you may not be able to secure that same amount of jobs, of hours. We're not getting a single order. So it may help whether you have another person to kind of lean on or support on. Amount per hour that you could be earning in 1 hour could be very different to another role. For an example, a food delivery worker, for me, it's about $12 per hour. Compared to my video assistant, and these roles obviously don't come as often, 1 hour is already valued at about $150. Is that potentially I may have to pick up more skills that may allow me to unlock a bigger per hourly rate. I think to take up many different part-time roles, it definitely gives you a sense of what kind of skills you may potentially need as well to really succeed in them. Because some of them definitely require you to be much more outspoken or much more quick on your feet, much more detail-oriented, and the list goes on and on. This journey also taught me how incredibly resourceful people can potentially be. With the internet age, there is so much information out there. They have a lot of resources to help them empower them to pick up more part-time jobs and to seek out more roles than the typical, such as like retail and F&B. I have now so much more, insight into how it really is working part-time jobs purely in Singapore. I think my biggest insight would really be to invest in skills that are able to help me unlock a much higher per hour rate, and that I'm able to max out my time in a most optimal way. If you liked this video, let us know in the comments if you'd like to see other different kinds of concepts. See you guys in the next video. Bye.
Okay. On, off.
Okay.
Hey, today got camera, why you make me paiseh?
Pose. Yeah. Whoa.
Okay. You need to cool down already. It's been a while. Yeah. Drama queen.